Hey, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakadash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. When they give the honor to the apostles, a great millstone. Who has taught me this truth. When they give it peace and blessings to the Akim, across the four corners of the earth, will teach this truth. And rest allowed to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Although when the video is edifying, only I can get something from this video. It's a quick video. I'm going to go to Baruch 4 and get a couple precepts that I got highlighted, as far as the destruction of America, man, aka Babylon the Great. And it has different, spiritual names because it represents these different kingdoms or so-called kingdoms. It represents these different captivities, really. Like it represents Egypt, it represents Sodom, it represents Basra, right? Because the so-called white man rules here. Okay, for those who disagree, just look at your dollar. Okay, look at your dollar. Who faces on the dollar? That tell you who controls it. And then another thing, right? It was a quote. It says, if you want to know who runs the world, figure out who you can't talk about. And there's many different names. There's many different code words we have to come up with to talk about you Amalekites. You know what I mean? Because, you run YouTube, you know what I mean? And you run these different platforms. And if we say certain things or we bring out certain things and they're all truths to it and we could prove it, you take them down because really it's exposing you. And it's true. That's what this truth is doing. It's exposing the heathen. It's exposing the people. Okay, here it is. You people tried to build, the Tower of Babel again. You know what I mean? And the Lord, and was showing you that these people are heathen. You know what I mean? Because it's like, if you had any knowledge or any sense, you will understand that why did the Lord destroy the Tower of Babel? When these nations were trying to mingle and become one, the Lord is not with that, man. The Lord is not with that. Okay? Even Israel is holy and separate. He has a favored people, which are the Israelites. Okay? But you people in the world, and you look at America, it's a so-called what? Melting pot. Right? So you got all the nations here mingled with each other, right? That's why, it's Babylon. The virgin daughter of Babylon, Babylon the Great. So you got all the nations here mingled with each other. Right? You got you got Amalek here, right? You got Elam here. You got Ishmael here. You got all the tribes here. Okay? You got Ishmael here. You got Edom here. Okay? You got Ammon here. Okay? You got all these different nations here, right? And you're basically mingling them or trying to mingle them together. That's why it's called a melting pot, right? That's why you people call America the melting pot, right? And there's in Ecclesiastes, it tells you, there's nothing new under the sun. I believe that's in Ecclesiastes. It tells you that there is nothing new under the sun. So the same thing, these people try to do back then, you people trying to do now. And the Lord destroyed that. So what makes you think he won't destroy this and you trying to do the same thing? What wicked kingdom? I always say this, man. What wicked kingdom stood? What wicked kingdom was able to go undefeated? Not one. Sure, right? You had years. You had, kingdoms that last for years or rulerships that last for years and years and years, whatever. But eventually they all fail. Eventually they all fall, showing you that the superior being is the Lord, man. And that's who we serve. Okay. And you people, right? And I mentioned this video that I saw in the last couple of videos. That this dude was like, oh yeah, we have many different missile defense systems, and America couldn't be brought down because you believe in technology, you believe in America, you trust in Pharaoh because of the chariots, you trust in Egypt because of the things that you see in it. But scriptures tell you what happens for those who trust in Egypt. You can't put a number on the Lord, man. You can't put your fleshly mind on the Lord, man. The fuck? And that's how arrogant the American people is. You trying to say what the Lord can't do. Scriptures say what? 200 million missiles are going to touch down and hit this place. And it says what? They're sharp and they should not miss when they begin to be shot from the ends of the earth to the ends of the earth. Come on, man. Showing you what? That these people have a high level of incredulity. They have a high level of unbelief. They have a high, because what? The world teaches you what? Evolution. What the fuck is evolution? Come on, man. Just think about it. Oh, we evolved. We this, we that. We evolved. Nah. Scriptures even tell you, man, it's difference between different species. It's a difference between different species. The Lord created everything, but that's the so-called white man way, which is the Edomites way of making you think that he's in power, making you think that he's God, and he's not. He's actually far from it. He's actually the base of men. Okay. So, enough of me talking. Let me get into the scripture. This is Baruch 4:30. It says, take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Yeah, the Lord will comfort us, man. He's going to comfort us, because when you go to Isaiah 14:1, it tells you what? He's going to choose Israel. He has mercy on Israel, man. Matter of fact, let me go to Baruch 5. This is Baruch 5:1. It says, put off, O Jerusalem, the garment of mourning and affliction, and put on the comeliness of the glory that cometh from the Most High forever. Cast about thee a double garment of the righteousness which cometh from the Most High, and set a diadem, which is a crown, on thine head of the glory of the everlasting. For the Most High will show thy brightness unto every country under heaven. So the Lord is going to deliver us. The Lord is going to beautify Israel. The Lord is going to put Israel on top. Okay, the kingdom is ours. The Lord will not be one of those men. This is Isaiah. When you go to Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, Salaki, it tells you where the power is going to come from. It tells you who's going to be the top government, man. Okay, this is Baruch 4, back in Baruch 4:30. It says, take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoiced at thy fall. See, and all the nations have rejoiced at our fall. When you go to Psalms, it tells you what the nations are confederate against thee. They're in cahoots with each other against us. Okay, it says, miserable are the cities which that thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons. Okay, it says, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, for so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. Now she is talking about America. Yeah, America rejoiced at our fall, man. It was built on the backs of Israelites, man. It was built. You got to think about it, man. Okay, and they tell you these things in these slaves, like in the slave movies and in history, but imagine what they don't tell you. Okay, it says, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. So her pride, which I just told you, that no one's more proud than Americans. America could never be destroyed. It could never be invaded. It can never be. But yet China just sent a fucking balloon over here that you people had to shoot down. Come on, man. You think China could do something, but the Lord can't do nothing? Come on, man. Do you people really think God is blessing America? Well, America was built off of blood of his people. And we could prove that we are his people through the curses, throughout the scriptures. Come on, man. Those who trust in Egypt and the shadow of Egypt will be destroyed with Egypt. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. Yet her pride is going to be turned into mourning. The place that said what? She shall see no widows. She shall not be destroyed. Yet her destruction cometh in 1 hour. Okay? It says, for fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. So the scriptures talk about this place. be inhabited of devils for a great time, where no man can dwell. Okay? Be inhabitant of the satire, right? Be inhabitant of beasts. Why? Because this place is going to be an example, the new example of how the ungodly shall be punished, man. Because scriptures say what? That we are supposed to look at Sodom and Gomorrah, people, right, as an example on how not to live, right? Which example means example. So this place is going to be the new example of what happens when you go against the Lord, man. Okay? This place is going to be that new representation, America. Okay, so with that, man, Lord, the videos edifying, lonely. I can got something from this video. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Kakadash. I want to say, brothers, keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.